All right, so the House Oversight Committee is already up and running to try to establish whether or not Vice President Biden at the time benefited financially from his grifter son. That's already in motion. Joe Biden has done 7 one-on-one interviews, 7 in 2 years. His people who control him, and that includes his wife, don't want him sitting down for tough interviews. They go to the cupcake people. So last night, Mr. Biden sat down with Judy Woodruff of PBS for a cupcake interview. PBS is obviously a left-wing news organization that loves the Democrats, no doubt about it. But one soundbite really caught my attention. Go.
One of the things Republicans say is a priority for them is investigating your family, your son Hunter, your brother Jim. They talk about access that they say others have gotten because of you, because of your political success. How do you plan to deal with that?
The public's not going to pay attention to that. They want these guys to do something. If the only thing they can do is make up things about my family, it's not going to go very far.
No, incredibly, Judy Woodruff did not follow up on that statement. Because, again, the President of the United States, and this is dangerous for all of us, lives in a delusional state if he doesn't think that people are interested in if he got money from his son when he was vice president, shepherding Hunter Biden all over the world on Air Force Two. But I'll submit to you that Biden believes, because, again, he's delusional, that nobody cares about this. Because in his bubble, where he lives, and he never gets out of it, nobody mentions it. All right? But to say, nobody's going to care about this. I mean, it's like, what? This is a huge story. But we don't have it yet. Okay? We don't have the story yet. So Congressman James Comer of Kentucky, who was on this broadcast a few weeks ago, is the chairman of the House Oversight Committee. Congressman Jamie Raskin, an avowed leftist, is the ranking member on the Democratic side. So you're not going to have, as you had in the January 6th committee, which every congressman on that committee hated Trump. You won't have that here. You'll have the Democrats. Raskin is going to lead them, running interference for Joe Biden. But today, and I'm wondering how many news agencies are even going to cover this. The Oversight Committee made a formal request for Hunter Biden, through his attorneys, all right, to turn over information and records related to his foreign business dealings, all of them. Okay, a formal request is the first step to a subpoena. I think that you'll have to subpoena Hunter Biden to turn it over. I'm not going to go any further than that, but certainly it's possible he's destroyed stuff and all of that. That's absolutely possible, but I'm not going to make that accusation. That would be irresponsible. But the committee, the Oversight Committee, is moving along on this. And Hunter Biden has until February 22nd. Okay, it's February 9th today. So he's got 13 days to turn over all the documents related to his foreign business dealings. And again, it would be ridiculous for me to accuse Hunter Biden or James Biden, the brother, of paying off the big guy. Okay, and that's how the president was referred to in some Hunter Biden emails. Now, what we do know for sure is that Hunter Biden is a grifter. There's no question about that. He's guilty of being a grifter. Did he break the law? Looks like he did, filing phony tax returns. They're sitting on it because the Justice Department is corrupt. Merrick Garland's not an honest individual. I mean, my God, he came this close to being a Supreme Court justice. So the U.S. Attorney in Delaware is just sitting on it. They got him, Hunter Biden. but they're not doing anything. And that torques me off, because why should Hunter Biden get special treatment if he filed a phony tax return? Which he did, because the reason I know that is that he had to borrow money to pay off the taxes he owed, which he did. Now, he wouldn't have done that if the original tax return was accurate, which it wasn't. Okay? So we know Hunter Biden is guilty of something. We don't know yet about Joe Biden. However, half the country has convicted Joe Biden already because they want to believe he's guilty. You see what I mean? This goes around to all ideologies and political parties. All right? And they'll say, oh, O'Reilly, come on, you got to know he did it. He did. Look at this email, Tony Bobolinsky. And, okay. It doesn't look good. The odds are that Joe Biden did gain something, but I don't know what. And you don't know what. Now, will the House committee find out? I don't know. Because remember, the Democrats are going to try to block it on that committee. Now, if it's all speculation, it's going to turn into a fiasco. And the New York Times, the Washington Post, and all of the other corporate media, NBC, CBS, ABC, that are rooting for Joe Biden, who want him reelected, it's just beyond belief, but they do, all right, will then start to come in and hammer the oversight committee and say, you don't have anything. So the January 6th committee didn't have anything against Trump. You know, that just disappeared like that, right? Boom, gone. As soon as Congress changed over, that committee and what they did, boom, meant nothing. Colossal waste of money and time. The same thing could happen with the Hunter-Joe Biden situation unless they have demonstrable evidence of wrongdoing. So if it's just throwing the fish line out there, trying to reel in something, going to be real hard to do it. Remember, you can take the fifth. Now, Trump just took the fifth. These guys can come in and say, I can't answer any questions because, it might incriminate me, and that's my Fifth Amendment right. So the committee itself has got to have other things, other sources, in order to present a case where there's not reasonable doubt. Okay, so we're up to speed of that. But Biden saying that nobody cares, it's just like the fentanyl thing. I just can't get over that. Yeah, let's do something about fentanyl. Where were you for 2 years and hundreds of thousands of deaths? Delusional. Anyway, by the end of March next month, we should have an idea whether the Oversight Committee's got anything. Okay? Got to give them a little time.